go ahead. No. You got a permit for this?
Not for the sidewalk.
You got a permit? You got to have a permit to shoot on the Sacramento City sidewalk. And you're blocking my traffic.
Huh?
You're blocking my traffic, and you got a permit to have to film on the city sidewalk.
We're not blocking traffic. We're watching.
You got to have a permit to film on Sacramento City sidewalk.
No, you're filming right now.
You got to have a permit.
You're filming right now. What's your permit?
You got to have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk.
What's your permit?
You got to have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk. I'm on my property line. See that? That's the property line. I'm on the property line. You got to have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk. Yeah, you do. It's the property line. You got to have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk. You got to have a permit. You got to have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk. You know the police are coming anyway. You got to have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk. You do, actually you do. You got to have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk. You do. You gotta have a permit to film a Sacramento City sidewalk. You do. You really do though. and you're in the fire zone. You gotta have a permit to film a Sacramento City sidewalk. You gotta have a permit.
What?
You gotta have a permit to film a Sacramento City sidewalk.
I do?
Yeah, you do. That's alright, I don't care. You gotta have a permit to film on the Sacramento City sidewalk. I do not consent to being filmed. Any use of my likeness will be pursued by Mind Gone Media, LLC. Limited Liability Corporation. You've heard of those, right? You gotta have a permit to film in the city of Sacramento on the sidewalk in the fire zone. You gotta have a permit. You gotta have a permit.
Fire zone?
Yeah, you're in the fire zone.
I'm not parked in it.
Yeah, you're in it. You gotta have a permit. Go ahead. I'm not filming anything. You gotta have a permit. You gotta have a permit to film in the city of Sacramento on the sidewalk. You gotta have a permit. 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 You got a permit? You gotta have a permit to film in the city of Sacramento on the sidewalk. You gotta have a permit. You gotta have a permit to film on the sidewalk on the city of Sacramento. You gotta have a permit. You're obstructing my driveway. You gotta have a permit.
How many gigs do you have?
Plenty. You gotta have a permit. Is he? That's horrible. You gotta have a permit.
How's it going, man? Pretty good.
How you doing? You gotta have a permit, man.
Don't go.
See? You're obstructing traffic. I got my evidence right there. Look at that. They wanted to stop because you were in the way. You got to worry about you. You're obstructing traffic right there for my business. You got to have a permit. There's got to be police presence. There's got to be insurance. You don't have the proper permits. You're not filming with the proper crew. You don't have insurance in place. You don't have bonds. All right, my break's over. I'll see you guys later.